If we're keeping social distance and we're self-isolating right now, it can be very difficult for some of us to find moments of calm and relaxation and refreshment. I want to share a simple method for helping relax in moments where there's a lot to be done in the world and there's also a lot of things that are out of our control. So in Jewish teaching, there's a balance between the work week and Shabbat. Shabbat being the day of rest. And it can be a day of rest, but it could also be moments of rest and something that can punctuate your week, or in this case, your days, if we're especially spending time looking at news articles or on social media. And if the best thing we can do is be at home, sometimes it's not such a healthy thing to just be constantly in that stream of information if there's not much we can be doing besides just remaining where we are. So the idea is that in Jewish teaching, there's times to work, and that is kind of meaning that there's times to acknowledge that there is work to be done in the world. There's things we need to change. It's about engaging with that negativity for the sake, ultimately, of transforming it. But there's also times where we just say, as a balance to that, the world is as it is right now, and I'm just going to be thankful for what I have. So if we were to try to work constantly, right, we would get exhausted. So the idea is with Shabbat is we're taking these times when we're just saying to ourselves, the world is as it should be. And part of doing that, because we might be able to say that in our minds, but are our bodies going to feel that way, or our emotions? So part of that practice is what's called oneg. It means delight. It's actually physical pleasure. Things like taking a warm bath or having delicious food, having conversations with loved ones, just engaging in positive things. They can be singing songs we like, listening to music we like, ways of just tuning in to something that brings us joy. There's this idea that Shabbat refreshment is it's not the kind of like just relaxation that we might even find from going to the movies. It's actually can be found most when we're unplugging and we can just engage in bodily delights and bodily pleasures as ways of actually forgetting about what's wrong with the world and remembering all that we have in celebration, relaxation, calm, and ideally refreshment. So I recommend that each person take at least 30 minutes each day, hopefully longer, and just, follow what your body needs. Do you need to nap in the middle of the day? Or maybe you just are craving something delicious. Maybe you can make that meal or take a warm bath. Just finding ways to just, for some period of time, saying the world is as it should be. And hopefully when we find that moment, that calm, that ease, when we re-enter into the world where we acknowledge that things are not exactly right, we can do that with extra vigor and presence and bring some of that calm with us. So I wish us all calm, refreshment, and finding a balance between the good work we need to do and also the work we need to do to take care of ourselves right now.